Gotham at night, where every alley breathes menace and the rain turns the city into a sea of black glass. On the cover, the Dark Knight looms like a living shadow, ready to strike. Midnight blankets Gotham City, and the church bells toll like a warning over the sleeping streets. For a brief, impossible moment, crime seems to have vanished. Mobsters go straight, Muslimen obey the law, and the city marvels at a miracle. But Gotham never stays clean for long. Behind the curtain of that strange piece, a notorious gambling house kingpin receives an ominous note. The calm is only the beginning.
Say, Slinky, Brains Kelly wants me to visit him at his nightclub. Watch out, boss, he's slick.
Somewhere in the shadows, the Dark Knight is already listening, already watching. In Gotham, when crime takes a holiday, Batman and Robin are never far behind. Gotham at night, the city broods under a lid of smoke and neon. In a lavish pool room deep in the underworld, the crime bosses gather in uneasy silence.
Well, so Brains Kelly wants to see me tonight. Maybe he wants to cut me in on something. He's getting wise to himself, dude.
Later that night, the three crime lords meet in Brains Kelly's glittering nightclub, all sharp suits and colder stares. Then Kelly drops his bombshell.
Here's the idea, gentlemen. I want you to instruct your men to stop all criminal activities in Gotham City, beginning at midnight tomorrow. You're trying to pull a fast one, huh? Think we're crazy. We thought you wanted to cut us in on some job, but you want to cut our own throats.
The bosses squirm, but Kelly won't back down. At the stroke of midnight the next day, an impossible wave of reform sweeps through Gotham.
Here, mister, I just took this out of your pocket. Sorry, mister, I can't take this from you. I got orders to knock off, can't do any more robbing.
Even the streets seem to hold their breath as crooks return stolen goods and order their men to stand down. Gotham's criminals have taken a holiday, and Batman knows something is terribly wrong.
Go right back to sleep, folks. We'll put everything back where it belongs. Yeah, it's midnight, and Big John says we gotta be honest men from now on.
In the days that follow, the underworld keeps everyone guessing, as rogues offer gifts instead of threats. But in Gotham, a miracle like this never comes without a darker price.
Nothing doing today, Captain. My wife phoned to ask if I can come home early tonight. Looks like we can all go home. There hasn't been a single crime in Gotham City for days.
Might as well pack our costumes in mothballs. Bruce.
Unless we leave Gotham City, there's plenty doing in other cities, according to those papers. That's Scar Ryan.
Yeah, the head of the Ryan gang.
All right, men, start looting that truck.
Show me that safe, quick.
This sure is the life. You gotta hand it to Brains Kelly. I'm a big importer now. Can you imagine the flatfoot on the corner said hello to me this morning? Boy, being in business is swell. I never seen so much ice in my life. And handling these diamonds don't mean bars for us.
Gotham at night hangs under a bruised sky where even the rooftops seem to whisper of crime. Beneath the shadows, Bruce Wayne moves with purpose.
We need to stay in shape, Snipe. If you want to be respectable, you've got to keep sharp.
Why don't we tackle some of those out-of-town gangs, Bruce?
Because I'm suspicious of what's happening in Gotham City. And to find out, I'm going to commit a crime.
As dusk deepens over the city, a disguised Bruce Wayne scales the fire escape of Big John's gambling house. Tonight, he's stepping into the lion's den.
Maybe I'll wind up in more trouble than I bargained for. But this is one way to learn what's behind the holiday of crime.
Robber, he must be crazy, trying to pull a job on us.
Stick 'em up, gents. Shell out your dough, punks.
You can't get away with this. Don't you know there ain't no crime in Gotham City?
Cool off, chum.
With cat-like speed, the disguised Batman unleashes a spray of water, then a storm of flying fists that scatters the gang. But one bruiser still has fight in him. This is only the beginning. Gotham at night, the shadows cling to every alley, and one reckless blowback from the underworld is about to change everything. Bruce Wayne stands at the edge of danger, calm as ice beneath the city's neon glare.
We ought to turn him over to the cops.
Yeah, he's disturbing the peace.
You mean you were?
Big John thought he had a helpless victim cornered, but the man in front of him had the strength of the Batman behind him. Yet Bruce lets the moment slip away, choosing capture over crushing force.
The Gold Coast kid, eh? You must be a stranger, or you'd know there's no more crime in Gotham City. But I need another man on a certain job. Listen, kid. Sure, if it means dough, count me in, I'm in with the gang.
Later, in a smoky restaurant booth, the thieves laugh over the tough kid, never guessing the trap they've opened. Left alone for a second, Bruce makes his move with urgent precision.
Have to talk fast. I'm in with Big John's gang. We're going to rob the Curtis Silk warehouse in Philadelphia. Tip off the police.
Gotham's night breathes cold and black as a sinister car and a van race through the dark toward the next crime. Somewhere ahead, a warehouse waits to be swallowed by smoke.
Hop in, kid. We gotta get to Philly fast so we can get back to work in Gotham City in the morning.
How are they going to pull this job? They'll be recognized. Well, do I look like Carrot Top Megror of the Quaker City mob, or don't I, with this red wig?
It's well make-up job, Slinky, and don't I look like Trigger Burns with this mustache? We disguise as boys, now get that fire started.
Bruce watches from the shadows as the secret becomes clear. These crooks strike in distant cities, then hide behind false faces and false trails. In silence, the warehouse becomes their stage.
Say you guys are smart. Sure, we got to make this look like a Quaker City gang job.
That's enough, boys. Now use that asbestos sheet like I told you.
Inside the imported Silk Co. warehouse, smoke slides under the door like a living thing. Terrified by the threat of fire, the watchman bursts out into the night, straight into the waiting mob.
Fire Top Megra.
Yeah, the Quaker City mob. We smoked you out dope.
The gang laughs as the silk theft is revealed, a clean robbery disguised as someone else's crime. And in Gotham's Black Heart, the Dark Knight has just witnessed the first thread of a larger, deadlier pattern. Gotham's night is shattered as a hidden trap springs wide open. From the darkness, blue-clad lawmen and a yellow-clad boy thunder into the warehouse like a storm.
It's that Robin kid and a whole flock of cops. Somebody tipped them off.
This is the end of the line, boys. I'm telling you where to get off.
Get em, boys, we want that silk.
But Bruce is only pretending to be wounded. He staggers toward a shadowed corner of the warehouse where the night itself seems to breathe. Then, like a shot from a cannon, the Batman explodes into the furious fray. The Dark Knight rises as the underworld's dread answer comes alive.
Beware of imitations.
Aurora the Batman.
Now the warehouse belongs to fear, and every criminal in it feels the grip of the Bat closing in. Bruce's disguise is gone, and Gotham's darkest protector has taken command.
And I told Robin we would have to put our costumes in mothballs. But tonight the Batman returns.
Hey, I'm strangling.
Then lie down here, and you'll feel better.
Gotham breathes in the dark, its alleys slick with rain and trouble. In the chaos of a stolen hall, Batman and Robin close in like living shadows.
HM, wonder how my bowling is getting along.
Three cops go sprawling as the Dark Knight and his young partner answer with flashing fists. The criminals stagger, rattled by the sudden fury of justice.
My, what a nice set of cavities you have. You waltz divinely, Mug.
Let's scram, we'd have got the silk if it wasn't for the Batman and that brat.
Batman's mind never stops turning. In a heartbeat, the detective vanishes beneath another face, slipping back into his gangster disguise.
Let them escape. I'll go back to Gotham City with them to find out all the angles. Or you have all the fun.
Back in Gotham City, the Gold Coast kid is led deeper into the gang doctor's office inside the gym. the shadows close in like a trap.
Go on in, kid. Our doc will take care of you.
You mean I'll take care of the doc? Otherwise, he'll discover I wasn't wounded.
Thanks.
Moments later, a black-cloaked figure lunges out of the doctor's office. The room explodes into chaos as the truth is about to be torn open.
Why is the Batman?
So that's how the cops were tipped off. The Gold Coast kid was the Batman.
You know the answer to everything, except this.
An angry tide of outlaws floods the vast gymnasium, but the Dark Knight is already in motion. The battle is just beginning, and Gotham's night is about to burn.
A bunch of us can take him.
My regards to your boss, Dude Davis boys.
Batman drives them back with a heavy medicine ball, turning the Crook's own territory into a battlefield. Then, from behind the Savage Pack, another legendary fighter bursts into action.
Can I join your Indian club? I wanted some fun too, Batman, so I hung on to the spare tire of Big John's car. I'll get you, little.
You big dumbbell, you ought to have better manners. So you're going to be punished.
Hey, cut it out. Nice teamwork, Robin.
By walking the plank, this place needs a good sweeping.
Why don't we let M have it here, boss?
Don't you know there's no crime in this city?
Haha, we're cornered.
On a deserted pier across the river, a huge van lurches into the night. Gotham's black water waits below like an open grave.
Lock those doors tight, just like a coffin, eh, boss?
Even Houdini couldn't escape from this fix.
Yeah, that's the end of Batman and Robin. Let's go.
The van shoots forward in a thunderous rush, racing straight toward the end of the pier. It seems the dynamic duo are sealed in a tomb about to sink beneath the river. But the giant van stops hard as it plunges nose first through the water. By luck, the front end slams into a bed of mud instead of the deep river below.
Lucky break. We didn't go down far. The front end must have landed in a bed of mud.
But how will we get out? The doors are locked. And if we open them, the water will rush in and drown us.
If we can just reach the top end, we can saw a hole with this blade from my utility belt.
But it's too high up, we can't reach it, and pretty soon we won't have any air left.
Faced with a horrible, slow death, Batman works out an ingenious plan in the crushing dark. The clock is ticking, and every second tightens the trap.
Hurry up, Robin. Those boxes are getting shaky.
I'm almost through, but it's getting hard to breathe.
At the last possible second, the trapped pair claw their way through the man-made door to safety. They gasp for air as Gotham's cold night closes in around them.
Phew, that was close, boy. The air feels good.
Now let's get after Big John.
No, we want to round up the whole gang. Let them think they're safe. I have a better plan.
Next night, Gotham's holiday of crime is shattered by lightning-fast raids on the underworld's respectable fronts. Hooded gunmen from St. Louis hit the city like a storm, stripping away stashed loot and leaving fear in their wake.
They got wise to us. Those crooks stole our take in other cities and fenced it through here. Snap to it, get every box into the truck before you get a dose of lead poisoning.
Fear and rage ignite the heart of Gotham's crime lords as raid after raid robs them of their ill-gotten fortune.
That Hooded Guns outfit cleaned us out, the dirty crooks. We're not letting them get away with it. Gather every man tonight, we'll take our loot back from the Hooded Gunmen.
By midnight, the city's outlaws shed their masks of respectability and converge on the downtown market, vengeance burning in their eyes. Inside the giant market, the lights blaze on bluecoats everywhere, and Batman waits in the shadows like a specter of justice.
Looking for the Hooded Gunmen. They are in St. Louis. We borrowed a leaf from your book and took their places. Anything we can do for you today, Muggs. We left that bag behind for you to find.
We're trapped.
My, what a rush. Must be a sale. Sorry. No can openers with these.
Gotham broods under a moonless sky, its alleys wet with rain and trouble. Somewhere in the shadows, a riot is about to explode.
Is your face red? Have a piece, you big cheese. Take them away, pay at the door. Follow us, men, we'll tear him apart.
But before the mob can close in, a charging army of bluecoats storms through the chaos. The criminals freeze as the law crashes down around them.
Better get acquainted with these, boys. You're going to be pickled for a long time.
Don't you know fish are good for brains, Mr. Kelly? Fresh pickles.
The last of the crooks are rounded up wholesale, and Gotham exhales for one brief, fragile moment. But in a city like this, peace is only borrowed time.
Yes, and now crime is really going to take a holiday in Gotham City for a while.
You have the thanks of the entire police force, Batman. You did a swell job.
The Dark Knight stands victorious in the rain, a silent guardian against the rot of the city. In Gotham, every ending is only the beginning of another night.